Oh, hello, YouTube. Happy Tuesday. It's so good to see all of you here. I was wondering there for a while if it was just gonna be three of us here. So let me do a few shout outs. I know Sheila Wixon is here. Um, and the Orlando Prepper is in the house. Let's see. Hoosier Prepping Nurse was here for a minute, but she has a dinner date with friends tonight, so I'm glad she's getting a chance to get out and enjoy a good meal. So Katie's here. Oh, Katie, I really hope that you heal quickly and can get back on your feet soon. Scottish Urban Preppers in the house. Hi, David. I hope you're doing well. USMC is here. So, I really haven't thought of a topic to discuss tonight. So, if any of you have an idea of something to talk about, drop it in the chat and we'll we'll discuss it. So, this will be like an open discussion. Uh, hey, the Celtic Grandma's in the house. Welcome. It's so good to see you. Uh, so I had, it's been actually a long 2 days so far this week. So yesterday I was on hold pretty much all day with Social Security, waiting to talk to a person to get my disability benefits reinstated, only to hear a message at 4 o'clock saying that their office was now closed, call back again tomorrow. So it was so frustrating. Hey, Linda Farrow, Judith Fish is here. Uh, Stephanie Barsick, I hope I said that right, is here as well. So after spending all day on the phone, I called my church because I didn't know what else to do after not getting through to Social Security for the last week. I've been trying to get them for the last week. Hey, Lynn Stalker, welcome. So I called to talk to my pastor to see if he had any ideas about what I could do, and he just stepped right up and he's like, "Don't worry, we've got you." So I we figured things out, and they're helping me for a couple of weeks to see how I'm doing and if I've gotten anywhere with Social Security. So keep your fingers crossed that I can get this done. I can't do it online. Online, you can apply for Social Security, but I don't think you can get it reinstated online. I think you have to actually talk to someone and they have to do a couple clicks with their computer to turn it back on and get everything working again. So it's been a really rough couple of days, but we'll get through it. So sometimes things just spiral out of what you can control. So I'm just decided I'm just gonna go with it and do the best I can. Um, so yeah, I have a friend coming to help me tomorrow. She's gonna pick some prescriptions up for me. I am having an awful time getting one of my pain medicines filled. Evidently, there is a new policy that if you take tramadol, you cannot get oxycodone at the same time that you're being prescribed tramadol. So I don't know if it's just a Walgreens policy or if it's all store policy. So let me know if you take those two, if you've had trouble getting the oxycodone because I've went around and around with them because they've given me both before, but they say they can't anymore. So it would be interesting to see if anyone else has had that issue. But she's picking some pain medicine up and doing a couple of errands for me. I just can't wait to get back on my feet and get out and run my own errands. And hi, Lady Prepper, welcome. I'm glad to see you. So today I about went spastic because I found out that our local discount grocery store in Lakeland, Florida, was selling butterball turkeys for $6 each. I was like, oh man, if I could only get there, I would have gotten another one and gotten it canned up. So I missed out on the $6 turkeys. That was a great deal. So make sure to check out your local discount food stores if you have one. Check your Hispanic stores and your Chinese stores because they often have great deals on rice. My local Hispanic store has 20-pound bags of all kinds of rice for 8.99 a bag, and they also have ground beef for $1.99 a pound, and I can't get there to get any. So, uh, yeah, yeah, $6 for a huge butterball turkey. Those turkeys are really expensive. So most of the time, I just get a cheap store brand turkey. But I thought, man, I missed out on the cheap turkeys, and they had Totino's pizzas marked down to 50 cents each. They had so much stuff on sale. I was like, man, I can't even get out there to go do my own grocery shopping. So yeah, it's getting I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to get out of the house. Um, yeah, Judith, it just depends on what I'm using it for. I do a lot of Mexican dishes where I use a lot of different spices and doctor it up and use taco meat and seasonings and different things. And then I also do my coconut ginger chicken that takes rice in it. That's a stir fry dish, and it's really good. I haven't done that in a while. That actually sounds good. Um, hey, Betty, good to see you. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm thinking this is an across the board policy, and I'm thinking that a lot of people are going to be going without the regular pain medication. So I'm going to have to figure out something else to do. Mm, So uh, let me know in the comments if your stores are having any really good sales going right now. I haven't checked Kroger in a while because I haven't been able to afford a grocery delivery. I actually really like Kroger grocery delivery, so I hopefully before long I can get back to that. Uh, but yeah, let me know if you guys are seeing any sales going on. I know I was watching Adventures with Dano, and the stores around the Cincinnati area are really low on baby formula. The Meyer store up north that almost always had it, their shelf was almost empty. So it was quite shocking because that store almost always had baby formula. Um, oh my goodness, Sheila, that is a good deal on canning jars. I think I'm okay on jars for right now because I've been eating a lot of the soups that I had canned up, so able to recycle those and use those again. And one of my friends from church brought some jars for me, so I think I'm okay with that. Katie, I thought about Instant Cart, but I heard that when you buy groceries through them, that the price is just a little bit higher, and then you also have to tip your driver and pay the delivery charge. With Kroger delivery, I paid $59 for the year, and so there's no more delivery charges until after December. But even then, the delivery charge was only $10. So that's not too terrible. For Kroger delivery, you do have to buy $35 worth of products to get it delivered. But these days, $35 of products is not that hard to do at all. So I'm I was really impressed with my last driver, or my last delivery driver. He brought my groceries in when he saw that I couldn't walk, because this was right after I got home. He separated all of my groceries. He put the cold stuff right by the refrigerator so I could put it away. He asked where I wanted the regular non-cold groceries put so that I could put it away later and still get through. And he stacked my soda cartons up so that I could get my walker around him. He was just so nice. He was amazing. So when I have an income coming in, I really like Kroger delivery. I wish I had a an actual Kroger store to go into, but delivery is the next best thing. Um, oh, well, I'll have to check that out at some point, Katie. I will keep that in mind. So, I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the news lately. Of course, now that I'm sitting at home, I watch a lot more YouTube channels, so I'm hearing all the things that's going on, and I would say make sure that your preps are topped off, and make sure that the your any holes are filled in, and that you're prepared, because I really feel that something's coming. Not quite sure what, but I just have that, that little nagging feeling in the back of your brain that doesn't go away. That's been there the last few days. So hopefully before long I can get out and finish getting my supplies topped off. And I should, before hurricane season starts, I really need to get a case of just plain water. I have several cases of flavored water, but sometimes I just want plain old water. I don't want, sometimes I just don't want flavored water. Wow, Linda, that is always a concern down here, especially with storm season coming. Believe it or not, storm season is, let's see if I can count right. It is March, so it's March, April, is less than 4 months away. So uh, we would need to be getting our supplies topped off. Oh, that's a good idea, Orlando Prepper. I didn't know that distilled water lasted longer. So the nice thing about all of this happening is, um, hey Kevin, welcome. I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you. My occupational therapist who came today to help me with help me get a shower and get cleaned up. When she first started coming, she kind of looked around when I was in the shower because a lot of my preps are in that spare bedroom where the shower is. And then when she was in the living room, she saw all of my home canned stuff. So she's been asking me a lot of prepping questions, what she should get, how to store them. So I think without even really saying anything, I think I impressed her. So that's a really good thing. I'm glad she's gotten started. Hey Tracy, welcome. Um oh, it seems to be working okay. I haven't noticed anyone else saying they've had a problem. Um Linda, I grew up in northern Indiana, right up by the Michigan line. My birthday is February 4th, so I actually never had a real birthday party because we always got a blizzard on my birthday. So I just gave up having a real birthday party as it's just one of those things when you're uh born in the winter months and you live up north, that's something that you learn to deal with. Let's see. Tracy, I to answer your other question, I think I am slowly getting stronger. It's just going a lot slower than what I thought it should. So I I'm there's days when I don't get around quite as well as other days. Um, hey Pamela, welcome. I'm glad you made it. So my right leg, which is the leg that was paralyzed for 3 weeks, is where I'm having the most pain. And a lot of times when I'm walking, I start out walking really good, but if I go forget and go too fast, I will lose the feeling in my leg, and then each step gets harder and harder. So I'm slowly getting better. It's just taking a while. Hi, bless mama, welcome. So yes, yeah, I'm a bit worn out tonight. I think we might end a little bit early because I today I had a nurse visit, an occupational therapy, and the rest of the time I was spent uh between emails and phone calls with my friend that's coming out tomorrow and church and trying to get all of that straightened out. So it's been a rough night, and tomorrow physical therapy comes out, and we're working on going up and down the steeper steps because most of my steps are 8 inches deep. So that's the point where we're at now. I have one step that's at 4 inches. I could do that step pretty well. So we'll see tomorrow how I do again with the 8 inch step. Last week I didn't do well at all with it. I could only do it twice, and it just totally wiped me out. So hopefully this will uh work out better this week because she's actually coming out 2 days in a row. So that might work out a little better because I can work on it tomorrow and then work on it again Wednesday. So I'm hoping that will go better. Um oh, thank you, Tracy. That means a lot. Uh Bless Mama, I have not heard anything about Glenn. I was hoping Charlotte Prepper would pop in and give us an update, but I haven't seen her yet. So I'm hoping that she'll come by at some point. Oh, thank you, Pamela. That was probably because I had a shower today. I got my hair washed, so I always look better after my shower. So, yeah, my hair's getting long. I need a haircut. When I was in the hospital, my sister came over and cleaned and moved everything, and now I can't find my hair bands that I use to hold my bangs back with, and I'm just having an awful time finding where she put everything. So I my hair is what it is, and sometimes it behaves, sometimes it doesn't. But thank you for that, Pamela. Um, let's see. Yeah, that there are so many train derailments and so many evacuation sites. Oh, thank you, Sheila. That really means a lot. Um, I had an uncle that was a train conductor almost his entire adult life, and he would always tell first the first thing he would always tell people is do not stop right on top of the guardrails. You always stop at least a little ways back because of the trains jumping the tracks. See, he would tell everybody that. So trains jumping the tracks is not a new thing. I think part of it is that right now we're so focused on it that's all we're listening to. But when you tie that in with the towns that are being evacuated when the trains derail, it just seems like the trains that are derailing is always carrying some type of hazardous material. So it makes me wonder if it's really a natural derailment or if someone is helping to make it happen. Um, Sheila, uh, uh, so Linda, Bob, I welcome. I'm glad you're here. I think I might have missed you coming in earlier. I have tried for over a week to get through to Social Security to get my benefits turned back on, and I cannot get anyone. So I've got to at least be able to get down the steps and in the car to drive to the office to get my see about getting my benefits turned on. So yeah, right now I am still really struggling with it. I did get my SNAP and SNAP benefits and Medicaid interview. So there's two papers I have to get uploaded to them for that to go through. So I will probably be doing that first thing in the morning. Um, I look for that to go through because I've really not had an income except donations from you guys and from my church. So right now that's the only income I have coming in. So I can't imagine that that would not go through. So I just have to get those papers uploaded. Uh, yeah, Linda Farrell. Luckily, there is no train tracks close to my house. I can hear them often in the distance. There is one. There are train tracks across town heading toward. Um, I guess it would be Bartow. There's tracks off over in that area back behind the businesses, but luckily, and I think there's tracks in Haines City. I think that's the ones that I mainly hear. I'm a few miles from that, so I'm not too worried at this point. If that changes, we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Kevin, those hurricanes, you just never know how long you're gonna be without power. My power after Hurricane Ian was out almost a week. My sister got her power back on the next day, but mine it took them a week. And her trash from the storm got picked up like within the first week. The trash from the storm in my park did not get picked up until just before Christmas, several months later. So it's just crazy. Let's see, catching up with the chat here. All right. So yeah, yeah, my Linda, that is um really interesting with the train. The other thing my uncle would always tell people is never, ever, ever drive around a crossing guard, even if you think the crossing guard is broken. It's better to just go around to another street because you have no clue where that train is going. And even if it's going really slow, they can't stop that fast. So, and especially these days, they are so long and so many cars packed on it that they just can't stop. So the first thing he would tell people was to stop a little ways back from the the crossing guards so that if a car did jump the track, it wouldn't slam into you. And the second thing he would always tell people is do not go around the crossing guard. So remember those two things. Um, let's see. So yeah, I'm really couldn't think of a topic to talk about tonight. Is there something you guys would like like to discuss? Oh, thank you, Orlando Prepper. That is so nice. Um I will put that in the description box after that live is over and link your your page so that people can get your email. So I really appreciate that. It means a lot that we jump in and help each other. So, oh, Judith, yeah, my m- my county got hit pretty hard, not as hard as on the Tampa coast, but there's still plenty of roofs that have tarps on it because they can't get the material to fix them or insurance is moving slow and it's just crazy how many buildings have still have tarps on them. Um, there was something I wanted to make you all aware of. If you haven't heard already, a couple YouTube pages have mentioned this already. Appalachia Homestead with Patera and Southern Prepper One have both mentioned it this week. This and if you have Keystone meats, especially the pork, make sure that you go and check your cans, especially cans from this year or maybe even last year. Because someone wrote into Southern Prepper One that they had several cans of pork that was leaking from the bottom. And I had a few cans of Keystone pork when my sister cleaned my house. she said they had been leaking from the bottom, so she threw them away. When she told me that, I didn't think anything of it, but as soon as I heard that on Southern Prepper 1, I I just that just floored me. I was like, that's probably why those cans leak, because they were stored correctly, they were handled correctly, they were not dented. So make sure to oh, Sheila, thank you. I did not know that. So yeah, I'll have to give Keystone Meats a call to see if they will send me replacements, because yeah, make sure to check all of your cans, but especially the pork, because yeah, I had some cans of the pork before I started canning my own meat, and they had all leaked out of the bottom. So thank you for letting me know that, because I will try to find a number to call them. I know um Patera, the on today's video, said that she has tried a couple of times to call them and not getting an answer. So I look for them to not be answering their phones right now, but I will try to see if I can get get those replaced, because I think I had a case of it. Um, oh, thanks for letting us know that, Orlando Prepper. Right now, well, not right now, of course. So hopefully I can get back to it, but I really prefer pressure canning my own meat, because I can control the salt intake in it. I know what's in it. I know when it was pressure canned, I can control everything that goes in it. I usually uh I usually don't put salt in my meat when I can it, because I like to be able to salt whatever recipe I am using it for. So I actually prefer to not put salt in my canned meats. So yeah, I've the only meats I really buy right now, I think, is pretty much tuna fish. And I haven't bought any of that in a while, because I have plenty of tuna fish. Um, is I don't know if it's just my county, but none of the stores here carry canned pork, canned ground beef, canned turkey. Um, I'm trying to think what else people have bought. They do sell canned chicken, but they do not sell like the Keystone canned chicken. They only sell chicken in like the little round cans, like the tuna fish cans. So I don't know if that's just my area in Florida, or if it's Florida as a whole that that is like that. But I can't find it. They have I can find roast beef, corned beef, chicken, tuna, chili, and I think that's about oh, spam, and sometimes the canned hams, if you are lucky enough to find them, you can get them. But other than that, we can't I can't find any other kinds of canned meat in my area. So Florida folks, let me know if you can find other types of canned meat in your store. So I'm wondering if it's just in my county, or if it's across the whole state. Because yeah, I'm glad I thought to bring that up about Keystone, because I've heard it twice now, and now that we know there is a recall out, please make sure to check your cans of meat. Um, let's see. Yeah, yeah, Linda Pop, I can mostly find them at Aldi, not all the time, but most of the time Aldi has them. The last time I was in Walmart, I got the last canned ham that they had, and it was clear in the back on the tall people shelf, which is what I call the top shelf because they put stuff on the top shelf that they don't really want to sell out of. They want it to make it look like they still have it, so they'll put it up on the top shelf so us short people can't reach that high. But I was able to use my cane and I pulled it right up to the very edge of the shelf, and I was able to get the last can that they had. So I do have a couple cans of canned ham. I do have I think I have a couple cans of Spam. I really need to stock up some more on that. I found out that now I really like it. Back years ago, my dad would fix it, and I would leave the kitchen because it just didn't smell good to me. But now I get why he liked it so much, and I do actually use my Spam. So I I do need to get some more of that. I actually really like the bacon flavored Spam. It's pretty good. I enjoyed that with my eggs. Let's see. I'm catching up on the chat here. Uh, Katie, that is good to know. I haven't been in a Dollar General in probably a couple years, and I don't really go into Walgreens unless I have to with a prescription issue. Other than that, I don't go into Walgreens either, so I don't know what they have. But it is nice to know that they have it. Um, yeah, yeah, Katie, you are absolutely right. It is cheaper to can your own, especially when your Hispanic store has ground beef for $1.99 a pound. You can't even touch canned ground beef for $1.99. So I always try to pick up a couple packages when it's on sale that cheap, and then if I pressure can my own, and then it's ready to go for whatever I need to use it. Um, I tried some of the off-brand kinds of Spam, but I actually had trouble, not with the taste, they all tasted fine. I had trouble with the rings coming off when I tried to pull the the top open to get the meat out. One of them I think I got at Aldi. I actually ended up throwing the whole thing away because the ring broke off, and I tried everything I could think of to get the can open, and I couldn't get it open, so I ended up just throwing it out. So the only one that I can actually open without the ring popping off is the name brand. So I have decided it's probably better for me to get the name brand just because I don't have to worry about the ring popping off when I try to open it and then having to waste it because I can't open it. Um, let's see. Yeah, that is true, Orlando Prepper. I was actually quite upset when my sister told me she threw a bunch of my canned goods out that was past the best by date. 'Cause I just couldn't believe she would throw a good can of food out just because it was a little past the date. So yeah, I'm not having anyone clean my house again unless I'm here to oversee what they're getting rid of and where they're putting stuff. Because I tell you, I've had quite a time finding everything. Um, oh, Linda Bob, I hope you have a good week, and it was really good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be closing this out anyway. I've had a really stressful couple of days, and I know tomorrow, actually the rest of the week, I have therapy pretty much every day, which wipes me out. But so I had occupational therapy today. I have physical therapy Wednesday and Thursday, and then occupational therapy again on Friday. So every day I have therapy, and it just really tires me out. They put me through the ringer. So I think I am going to close this. I hope you all have a really great week. So yeah, just keep prepping, keep filling in those holes, top off what you need to be topping off, because I think something really major is headed our way. I don't know when and I don't know what, but it's just that nagging feeling. So just keep prepping, keep preparing, stay safe, be happy, and be blessed. I hope you all have a really great week. So I will see you all on the next video. Bye.